We'll find out very soon though. 700's down on his personal best sector there. Tice is starting to drop off a little bit on these tyres already, so Max really has the pace here to win the race. So as much as Tice is saving ERS, Max isn't as well. Max still has the pace with the setup he has to maybe catch up to Tice, but one mistake and Max is back to square one. So hopefully we can see a battle for the race lead between these two, and hopefully it's not too aggressive. We didn't see a spin between the leaders, which would actually put Dan back in the lead picture, but he is 13 seconds behind. He needs to be a little bit closer than that if he wants to get in this battle, but he's losing around a second a lap now to the leaders as they're really pushing on trying to get this race win. But he is setting personal best times. Is down. He's 4,000ths down in the first sector of this lap, using a lot of the curb, but that won't help his exit very much as he comes through the middle sector where he isn't quite as strong as the leaders. But is Max just lost a little bit of time there to Tice in the final couple corners where Tice is very strong. Down the main straight he comes. Yeah, Tice is struggling with the tyres here. Everyone seems to be struggling on the hards except for Max, who's been really good with tyre wear today. Touches the curb though, and I saw that coming. He makes a mistake at turn 1. He was too aggressive on the curb. Didn't spin, but he did lose a lot of time. He lost about half a second there to Tice in the race lead. That's unfortunate for Max, so he is back to square one now, but is very much in contention. He's running wide. He might get a warning for that through that corner at the kink as he brakes late. His brakes are very good in that corner there, but he's, he was a little bit asking too much of the car there through the corner as he came through. So the battle for the race lead is actually the most interesting one. Max is pretty close to Tice, but at the moment it looks like Tice is in control and he has got a lot of ERS now to use. So even if he does get up to him, he has to get up to him, I reckon, with around about 6 laps to go if he wants a chance to win, and then try and hold on from there with Tice having extra ERS. So he has to just try and force Tice into a long-winded battle so that he can burn up Tice's ERS. But Max is the fastest car on track right now, so Max has a chance to win the race for the first time since China season 1 in the second race of that season, where he won 2 races in succession to start the season and put himself in title contention until a few blunders cost him the chance, and then he didn't race very often for the rest of the season. So that's Max's career summed up. He's quick when he is, trying, but if he makes mistakes, which he does quite a lot, he is unfortunately not quite there in the race lead picture by the end of the race, and usually crashes out on purpose. Dan is in no man's land again, as he often is in races, sadly for him, as he comes through. Just waiting for a lead battle to happen here. It seems inevitable with the speed that Max has, but Tice has quite a bit of ERS, so he's just keeping him at arm's length. He's around about 76% ERS. Wow, Max is really gaining time this lap on Tice, so I think in the next 3 laps or so we could see Max getting the lead. Dan spins around at turn 4 there, the yellow flag just came out. Ian could gain time now. Ian is back in this potentially in this battle now, so he's gained about 4 seconds on Dan almost.
Because of my 360.
Yeah, so this is good for Ian. Safety car make this race very interesting, as Ian will get back in the picture. Tice could get fresh tyres, Max could get fresh tyres, Dan could too. And we could genuinely see a 4-way battle for the lead with these cars all being pretty even on pace, except for Dan, who seems to be a little bit off the pace if anything, and Ian. Right now, softs is a terrible strategy. I think mediums would be better right now, but in about 4 laps, I think the soft tyre window would open, but right now it's just going to drop off a cliff if you go on softs, I think. But look at this, personal best time for Max here by 300 per second, and he is almost within DRS range. 1.06 is the gap between the top 2 cars. Don't touch the curb, very accurate. Oh, a little bit of oversteer on the exit there for Max, but it wasn't very much. Late on the brakes, through the right-hander. He hasn't got, he's got ABS on, so that's going to help him through there. Needs to be patient. Very good exit. He's so good at turn 4. He's really getting on the power well. He's starting to feel the car better now. He's in DRS range of Tice for the first time here. So Max is the fastest car on track, and he is catching up to Tice here, who's running wide, trying to gain any time he can on the exit of these corners, which is actually unfortunate for Max, as he uses no traction control, and that means that Tice will gain time because of that. Trying different lines to try and gain time, that's not a good idea with this the car he's in right now. I don't think that's a good idea, but it's unfortunate for Max as he's gaining time very slowly on the car ahead, but not quite enough to get in the lead picture just yet. And this is where Tice is very quick. This isn't a very good lap for Max here. He's just making some mistakes here and there on this lap, but Max it is still in contention to win the race, so this is an interesting battle for this position. Ian is also right on the back of Dan here, could still get a podium to... Oh, Max makes a big mistake on the exit of the corner. Didn't lose too much time though. He lost about a tenth of a second there on the exit of the corner, but that will carry all the way down the straight, as he does have ERS to ties 92% versus 5% for Max, so not looking good for Max in this race. Down the straights, he will still gain time with the setup he has. Looks to have decent straight line speed. Runs wide at turn 1.
Not anymore though.
Ian is looking quick here. And now
I felt very good until I had that 360 and now it's just dead.
Ian, a confidence loss and a personal best lap time here for Ian.
Alistair, can I have information on when soft windows open?
I reckon the soft window would be around about the next 2 laps. So if you want to pit now and take a chance, that wouldn't be a bad idea to try and gain time on Aiden. Sorry, but it might be a little bit early to do that right now. You might be very slow at the end, but you'll have to see. And within DRS range, I think the best lap would be around about lap 28 for soft tires, and then try and go to the end from that. That's like 6-7 laps to go on the tires, 6 laps I think, so that's fine. Max is also getting close to DRS range, as is Ian to Dan. So we've got 2 battles to look at now on the track. Sander has lost a fair amount of time to Aiden, but Ian is all over the back of Dan now after making a mistake there, as you could hear him on the he went on the gravel a little bit there through turn 4, but looking at Max. Ian has his best chance so far to get a move here. Can Max get DRS? No, not quite, but he can get pretty close. Only a tenth and a half down his personal best time, but Ian is all over the back of Dan for 3rd place now in the battle for the podium. So this is the closest battle on the track at the moment.
I just can't hit curbs anymore.
Dan just can't hit curbs without going off the track, so he's really at a sore point with his tyres as Dan comes down the main straight.
How do you spin in the final corner? Like,
too much. Oh, here comes Ian down the inside of turn 1. That was very aggressive, and he doesn't make that move. He was being patient on the exit of the corner now. Here comes Ian on the inside line. Will he make a move to turn 4? Yes, he will. Also, that's turn 3. On the inside, he's very slow though. On the apex of the corner, we'll look on board with Dan now. He has a chance to get in this lead battle once again. Down the straight. And now Max is within DRS range of ties, so we've got 2 battles on track for position now. Max thinks this is the best chance to get into contention. Max is really pushing this lap, and yellow flag is out as Dan spins round. He was struggling so much on the tyres, and he finally gave in, as Ian now takes 3rd place once again and back on the podium for him. That's good for him, but not good for Dan, whose torrid day has continued. Max has DRS for the first time on Tice this race. This is really, for the first time in the lead battle for this race. So this is the battle for the lead between Max and Tice. We haven't seen this combination in a battle for the lead, I think, ever in the league. So we could see a really interesting down to the wire battle between these 2 at the end. And Dan goes off. Big overcorrection. Just about avoids having a giant crash there. We're looking on the stream as he hits the rear left tyre on the wall. A big impact there for him. Very lucky as Max is really pushing to get a move here on Tice for the race lead. He's going to gain time in the DRS. It's so close to the leaders, but Tice is really struggling on these tyres. So with 6 laps to go, where the soft tyre window is open, I believe, which Sander might be interested in on this lap, it looks like a battle for the lead between Max and Tice is very plausible. But we could see people coming to the pit lane who are quite far behind other people in the hopes of getting maybe a fastest lap at the end of the race for an extra point. I think that's very plausible, as Max is very much all over the back of Tice here at the end of this race, with the battle for the race win really intensifying with 6 laps to go, coming up to 5 this time round. And Max spins round, and we can see that coming as he went really wide on the corner, and that ruined his chances of getting the race win there.
Watch him just crash himself now.
Yeah, he probably will.
There's going to be a safety car, and that would be very nice.
And Aiden pits for soft tyres. That's very good for him in this race, as I think Sander does as well. So both these guys in 5th and 6th place respectively coming into the pit lane for soft tyres.
How is this late?
I don't care about my tyres, I'm just going to push.
That's such a shame for Max there, as he went way too wide going on the exit of the corner, tried to take an audacious line to gain time on Tice. And there goes Dan hard into the wall there, and Dan is out. That could be a safety car. Safety car at the end of the race, or a red flag maybe. He hit the wall really hard with the left side of the car.
Is this going to be a red flag, guys? Is this going to be a red flag?
No.
Safety car deployed.
It's going to be a red flag.
Safety car is deployed. That's exactly what Max needed in this race. Dan has a huge impact.
Alistair, what do you think? What do you think? Should this be a red flag or not?
Safety car.
Should this be a red flag?
It should be a safety car.
Alice
is
just said
safety
safety
car.
car.
I think safety car. No, I just think it should be a safety car because there's enough laps to make a battle to the end, and it was a natural safety car.
Don't even know how that happened. Snap
The reason we had the red
it.
flag last time, Dan, is because so many people crashed out genuinely, and it was just chaos. So we had to have a red flag for the
Yeah.
amount of cars hitting the wall.
That's fair enough.
And this race, you only have one car, so I think that's not
Okay,
justified to have a red flag.
Alice,
for
the
softs,
question,
by
can I
the
get
way.
past Max because I got lapped?
Can you get past Max?
Yeah, because I got lapped.
Dice,
Oh,
you're
you
gonna
got me
stay
past,
out
thank you,
probably,
Max.
are you?
You'll see, I guess. Wait, what's Max doing? He just let Ian past.
No, he
Oh,
just let
oh no,
me
that's Sander.
pass.
Yeah, no, you can pass him. Sorry, Sander, I should have said. You are. Did you get lapped just now by pitting?
Yeah, I
Ty's
got
pitting from the
lapped.
race lead. Max should as well for soft tyres.
Max is as well.
Ian could take a gamble and stay out here, and he does. Oh, never mind, that's Sander. God damn it. Anyway, Sander is almost a lap down here, so he's. Yeah, he is a lap down actually. So onto the soft tyre. Everyone pitting for soft tyres now. Max coming in here, he's on soft tyres. Ian coming to the pit lane, he's on soft tyres. This could be the chance for a win here for Max. If he doesn't make a mistake, he is in contention to win this race. It might just be a 2-lap dash to the finish in the Portuguese Grand Prix. To the end here. It's going to be an insane race to end it here.
As this is gonna be another easy victory for Ty. Well, not very easy.
Ja, ga ik ook doen.
But
Alleen wel bij jou
he's
rijden.
probably gonna win. Still.
Jullie gaan toch gelijk achter de safety car staan?
I should tell you if you're like in the middle of your.
Ede, we kunnen wel een beetje doorrijden dat we bij de safety car komen.
I should tell you when like the clip was still going.